Hey guys, it's Sabrina. So I'm here with my March TBR pile, and I am kind of like in a funk. I really want to read, but I don't really know what it is that I want to read, and I'm kind of just like at this point where I don't really know. There's so many books on my shelf that I want to read, but I don't know which one to pick up. So, the pile that I'm about to show you is, again, very subjective, like it was last month. I did read a lot of the books that I said that I was going to read, but I didn't get to as many as I wanted to, so I kind of want to pick up that slack this month. However, since I only read 4 last month, I'm only going to show you guys 5 books that I may read, just because I don't want. The first month I read 8 books, the second month I read 4. So if I read more than 5, then good for me. If I don't want to put that pressure on myself, especially I'm starting a new job, so I don't really want to put that pressure on myself in case my workload is way more than I am used to. So if you didn't watch my February wrap-up video, I actually got a job at a different law firm as a paralegal, doing insurance litigation and stuff like that. It is at a larger, more prestigious firm in New York, and I'm really excited about it. So I start that later on in March, and I'm not really sure how that's going to go about because it's a lot more prestigious than where I work now. So I'm not really sure about the workload because I've heard that there is a lot of overtime and taking stuff home. So I just wanted to give myself a goal of 5 to 6 books this month, and I know 3 of them that I'm definitely going to read, but the other 2 I'm really not sure. And if you guys have any recommendations on anything that you've read recently that you think that I would enjoy, please comment down below and let me know. Or if there's any books that you've seen in any of my hauls or in my bookshelves that I normally film in front of my bookshelves, please feel free to let me know so that I can read those. So the first book that I'm going to read and already have started to read is Partials by Dan Wells, and I've really enjoyed this book so far. In case you didn't know what it is the main character is a 16-year-old girl named Kira, and she's a medic in training. The United States created these things called partials to be stronger, faster, smarter, to help them fight in war, basically as soldiers. But they ended up retaliating and fighting against humanity. And all that is left of the United States currently lives on Long Island, and they are suffering a virus that the partials brought, and that is called RM, and it killed off a whole bunch of people, and is currently killing every newborn baby. They only last for a few days, and then they die from this disease, virus, whatever. And the people who are left living are left fending for themselves. It's a post-apocalyptic dystopian book. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I didn't get too far into it. I'm only 50 pages in, but so far, I am enjoying it. The second book I'm going to be reading this month is the sequel, which is called Fragments, again by Dan Wells, and I'm really looking forward to this. It's definitely a lot bigger. It's about 600 pages, 560 or 70-something pages, but I'm looking forward to it, and I really like the covers. The third book that I may or may not get to is The Farm by Emily McKay. And this is about Lily and her twin sister. They live in this kind of enclosed community like a farm, because there are these vampires that have taken over the world, and they're called ticks, and they're trying, they live off of humans, so Lily and her twin sister Mel are trying to escape from the farm that they live on. Her sister has autism, so it's hard for them to communicate. But her sister has kind of not special abilities, but she's more aware of certain things because of her autism. So yeah, it sounds really interesting. I don't know of anyone who's read it yet, but I know a lot of people have picked this up. So yeah. On the cover, it says equal parts Resident Evil and Hunger Games and Just as Thrilling by Chloe Neal. So, yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. I like to check it out. It's definitely a different take on vampires from what I'm used to. The next book that I may or may not read is Pivot Point by Cassie West. This book is about this girl, and she has the ability to see like her future, kind of, but like what decision, if she makes a decision, like what her life will go like depending on that decision. So she can see like both futures depending on her decision. So I know that her mom and dad decided to get a divorce, and she has to decide if she wants to live with her mother or live with her father. And her father is leaving the paranormal compound that they live on to live among the norms. Her mother is staying in the life Addie has always known. So, yeah. So whenever she's faced with a choice, she can look into the future and see both outcomes. So this story kind of takes the place, like, I guess it picks up where her parents say she's having a divorce and she needs to pick who she wants to live with. And I've heard that the story kind of winds itself together, showing you the different futures, but they somehow mix together, and she just has to make the decision. And yeah, I've heard really, really good things about this. It was rated fairly well on Goodreads, so I'm going to try to get to it this month if I'm in the mood to read something like this. The next book that I am like 99.9% sure that I would like to read is Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. This was in one of my last book hauls, and I feel like I should read this because I'm not in a reading slump. I just don't really know what I want to read, and I'm assuming that reading Stephanie Perkins will just kind of light a fire under my ass and like get me into reading. And so yeah, I'm going to finish reading partials and then fragments and then probably read this, which I'm really excited for. There is a lot of amazing authors on the back that have given praise for Anna and the French Kiss. If you can see, Gail Forman, Cassandra Clare, Maureen Johnson, Lauren Miracle, etc., etc. I love Stephanie Perkins' writing. I loved Anna and the French Kiss, and I know that I will love Lola and the Boy Next Door. So those are all the books that I will be reading this month, give or take some of them, and who even knows. If you have any recommendations, let me know, and I want to know what you guys are reading this month, so please comment down below and let me know what you're reading. See you later, guys. Bye.